So recently I was going through all the footage on my hard drives, trying to, clean stuff up, organize files, and I started watching some of the old flights that I had when I first started flying FPV. And I'm pretty sure that I found one of the first couple of flights that I did. And it's really interesting to see how absolutely awful it is. Every year I try to make a video talking about what I've learned in FPV, and now I think that this one is going to be more about progression in getting better at flying these drones, because flying these drones is very difficult. You can't just buy one or build one and then expect to be able to fly this thing in any sort of proficient manner. So I started flying FPV drones. I'm just gonna say November 2022. I'm gonna say the first video that I published on YouTube is gonna mark the anniversary. So at one of the metro parks in the city that I live in, there's a dedicated drone field. Basically, it's just an empty field that you can fly your drone at. I don't really know what the appeal to that is. Fortunately for me, it was a good place for me to practice and learn how to operate my freestyle drone that wasn't, just concrete or a park full of people. After that, it all just kind of escalated very quickly. In 2023, I think I flew, not every single day, but I flew almost every single day. I'd say about the first 6 months or so was pretty rough. There were lots and lots of crashes, lots and lots of problems that I had all the time, and that's just the nature of it. And then I basically just kept going at it. I just kept flying, I kept trying to get better. I spent a lot of fucking money, and that was not good, but it was good. I mean, there were so many situations in which I would go fly. It was just bad. I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't do anything. I was probably flying places I shouldn't have been flying. And I think going above and beyond your skill level is probably either a good or a bad recommendation, but that's what I did. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have learned as much as I did. You won't know what you can't do. Well, wait, no. You won't know what you can do until you figure out that you can't do it or something. That's a quote. That's a quote. Quote me on that. All right, so I should let everyone know, if you don't know, I'm working on a documentary about FPV, and I have a GoFundMe that I'm raising money to be able to film this documentary. And if you want to watch the video where I talk about it, you can, or you can just straight up donate to my GoFundMe. Or if you want to support me in the long term, you can sign up for my Patreon. So if you want to support me and you don't want to go through the GoFundMe process, I will also accept Bitcoin, Venmo, and whatever else. I don't know, I'll have links in the description of this video. So if you want to support it, you can. If you don't, whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna make it happen. When I first got into flying FPV drones, it was never the goal for me to become this super badass freestyle FPV pilot. I never really cared about that. And honestly, I still really don't care about being good at freestyle. I just like having fun with it. But if you do something long enough, you will get better at it, unless you're just completely incompetent. But being good at flying an FPV drone is pretty subjective. But I think that baseline, if you go out and you fly your FPV drone, not doing any crazy freestyle tricks or racing or doing anything like that, but just going to fly it somewhere, and you're able to control your quad in a way that you're not afraid that you're going to crash, that you can take off, you can fly around, and you have total control of the drone, and you can land successfully. I think once you're able to do that, then you're good. So I actually have way more FPV footage that obviously I'm not going to play all of it, but if you, for whatever reason, you want to see more of my FPV footage, you can just go follow me on Instagram, because I post a bunch of FPV stuff on Instagram. That's really it. So good night or good morning or whatever time you're watching this. Have a good time of that day.